All right, so I'll start with you, Emily. How great was it that you got casted in a Star Trek series?
It's pretty amazing. Jeff was just saying that on the panel that he was, jumping up and down, and I was definitely doing the same. It was, it's a crazy world to step into, and I just feel so lucky to be a part of the, new version.
Awesome. And then how about with you, but with the MCU and being part of that teenager group that must face their parents and everything, that crazy stuff?
I mean, it's awesome. We didn't know what we were auditioning for during that whole process, so to get that call was truly shocking. I had no idea the scale of what I was up for and what this could become. So, I mean, even to integrate at all into the Marvel world has been unreal.
Awesome. And how cool is it that you have a pet dinosaur?
Yeah, it's like one of the better pets to have, for sure. It's a
on a scale of cat to dinosaur.
Where do you lie?
Yeah.
No, yeah, dinosaur's at the top for a reason. It's great, and because they made this robot for it that is, or I guess it's like a puppet, but it's animatronic, and it has 6 puppeteers that do work on it.
Wow.
I mean, it's like, I've never seen a prop like this. So it's just like a whole new experience. It's like learning how to act in a whole new way with this thing. Yeah.
Awesome. And speaking of sets and everything, how is it seeing that big bridge on the Shenzhou when then of course the Discovery?
I mean, the first time we walked down for a rehearsal, I was like, la 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 la. Oh my gosh, when I saw it. It was like, it's an incredible piece of artwork, really, and it's so massive and has so many beautiful details, and the lighting is gorgeous, and it's like, you instantly feel like you're in the world when you step onto the bridge, for sure.
Awesome. And question to both of you, what drew you into doing these 2 characters? What like, oh my goodness, I mean, that's pretty cool, both of your characters.
Like action-wise or emotion? Like
motion and action, anything
like
that drew you
self-wise
into,
or
like,
things that they physically do.
Anything.
Both?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why we were drawn to the
Yeah.
role?
Yeah.
Because Star Trek.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
Yeah. I mean, I love any sort of depiction of a feminist, and specifically what I love about Gert is I feel like we're in this new wave of feminism that now can, because of the amount of representation there's more room for nuance and to explore a character in a deeper way, and she's allowed to be flawed. She's not the perfect feminist because she doesn't have to be for anyone, and she's just a teen girl who gets to grow. So that was just a very exciting thing for me, to be able to be an emotionally complex feminist and show the world what that can be, and also be able to relate and draw in young girls who are also feeling that way.
So you guys are both singers. Would you ever pitch an idea to do like a musical episode or like a musical part?
I have.
You have?
I have too. I have been trying to plug the Star Trek musical.
I pitched 2. I was saying like 100 episodes, it's a musical episode, and everyone shot it down, and then I was like, fine, it's a sitcom episode, we have Alf as Old Lace, and they were like, that's a worse idea. We'll do the musical before we do that.
We just start to get delusional around hour 16 and start singing, and I'm like, these songs are quite good, if I do say so myself. We should do a Star Trek musical.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I would too.
Awesome. When they, in the Star Trek Discovery series, when they said you're going to enter the mirror universe, how fun do you think, ooh, that's a different type of playground to set in?
And speaking of costumes, Gersha Phillips just, killed the mirror universe. It looked so powerful and amazing and dark and scary. And I was just excited to see what that world was going to look like, and it really came out beautifully.
Oh yeah, it did, especially with Lorca and everything at the end and everything. And then in the Prime universe, the main universe, you had that aesthetic right there with the character and the Shenzhou got injured and everything. How was that when that's a Prime?
It was, it wasn't that uncomfortable. I couldn't complain compared to some very heavily prosthetic people on the set. So I was just, it was cool. Instantly, put me into character, and it was a cool addition to my character.
Awesome. And did you have any input on the outfit for your character, or they just kind of like...
I had a lot, actually. Probably 2. I don't think they wanted me to have as much as I did, but the first director of the first episode, him and I got along really well, and before we went into any pre-production, he told me, he was like, Gert has to be you. These people, they're focusing on a million different characters, but no one's going to know her as well as you do, so you need to speak up. And I remember the first fitting, it was a totally different character. She was going to be in like knitted sweaters and like really baggy, soft things. And she brought out this shirt, Kim Gordon's shirt that says "Women invented punk rock, not England." I'm paraphrasing, but that shirt. And I was like, no, this is Gert. And that kind of shaped it. We tried on like more jeans from there, jean jackets, skirts, edgier things. And from there, that kind of shaped the character. And also, that's what I wore to my audition. So like, it just ended up becoming that, coincidentally.
So it was all natural then, wearing all that.
Totally.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys are both have huge fan bases or beloved fans. What is it like to bring the characters to life, and is there anything that you bring to the character yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little scary, of course, because especially for a comic book where your character has been in so many people's minds and everyone has their idea of what she is, you're never going to you're never going to just, like, do what everyone wants. But I think truly people respond to honesty, and if you dive into a superhero with a dinosaur the same way you dive into, like, a sister with a problem, like a more realistic problem, I guess, that honesty is what people are going to be compelled to watch. And Gert, I've had people tell me that, like, my Gert is nothing like the Gert that was in their head, but it's fun to watch for different reasons, and now they rethink the comics with me in mind and stuff like that. And so it's just interesting it feels almost collaborative in that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a similar thing when you're stepping into such a history of a show like Star Trek, and, you know, the pressure of you fans wanting it to be a certain way, but also have a unique sort of flavor. And I think, you know, Aaron and Gretchen and the writers and everyone involved really pulled that off. And I think Keyla, my character, she like wanted Starfleet so bad, and there's this sort of like rigor to it, and so that's sort of like work ethic and, like, you know, stepping in and really creating something that makes sense in the world.
And when you were both filming, did you do like your own sound effect, like with Star Trek, something like that, or were you using your powers or whatever?
I actually have a funny story about that. Greg, who plays Chase, when he would do the Fistigons, we had a lot of, for some reason I was in a lot of the Fistigon scenes, and every time he would just go whoosh, and the producer had to come over and be like, Greg, no superhero does that. Like, you take away so much of the effect of the scene. But he was playing around, he loved it, and everyone was just joking with him. He's, of course, so badass looking, and yeah.
And I got a phaser in the Mirror Universe, so yeah, I was definitely like pew-pewing a lot.
Laura Dern-esque.
Yeah.
And I guess one more question. What was the most challenging thing on filming your first season, your series, that you think of? That won't get you in trouble.
Yeah. I mean, I guess for me it was the challenge of staying with the character for so long. It's like a blessing and a curse, because you get to grow with them and develop in a lot of ways, but then it's also, you have to find new layers and dig deeper and deeper and deeper, because if you just stop, it gets stale pretty fast. So for me it was a big learning lesson of just how to get that deep in the pocket of a person without going crazy, without losing yourself. But it was a very good time. I did develop some weird insecurities that were definitely Gert's and not mine, but they stuck with me in my day-to-day life.
It was a real pleasure, like season 1. The cast just really bonded and got along. It was one of the first times I've ever had such a tight-knit cast, from, like, you know, number 1 to, you know, day players. So I think just, you know, the hours and the staying on a dark ship for long hours and then coming out and being like, is it lunch or should I go to sleep? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of work. The crew is incredible, and I can't imagine what they were feeling putting in that many hours. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you, you two.
Thank you so much.
See ya.